So my name is Sandy Mislow, and today I will be speaking with members of Congress. Good afternoon, members of Congress. Thank you for this opportunity to provide testimony on the important issue of special education funding. I am the parent of 2 children with learning disabilities who attend public schools in New York, and I'm a member of Partners in Policymaking. Today I will focus on the steady decline in federal spending on students with disabilities and the huge impact that this chronic underfunding may have on the lives of these children and the nation as a whole. The Individuals with Disabilities Education Act of 1975 mandated that all children, regardless of ability level, receive a free, appropriate public education. Through this process, the federal government was authorized to fund 40% of the average per pupil expenditures. Since then, the federal government has funded each year between 8 and 17% of these expenditures, not even half of what was deemed minimally necessary to support these kids. Since 2010, federal spending in special education has dropped 11%, and that percentage continues to rise. This lack of necessary funding may lead to catastrophic results. Spending cuts by the federal government lead to greater financial burden on the state and local governments as they shoulder the heavy responsibility of providing free, appropriate public education as mandated in IDEA. This in turn will cause additional cuts to general education programs as the state and local legislators attempt a balanced budget. Even more concerning is the number of kids who are dropping out of school. Right now, the dropout rate of kids with learning disabilities is 2 times that of children receiving general education services. What will happen if further cuts are made in special education funding? My son Ben was diagnosed as having learning disabilities when he was 8 years old, and his educational experience over the last 6 years has been very difficult, to say the least. Thanks to his fierce drive to succeed and the amazing special ed support he's had throughout the years, Ben has started out high school with a strong outlook and a positive self-image. I deeply hope that this encouraging start will only continue and that he will not become one of these dropout statistics. Ben needs these special ed services. They have allowed him the opportunity to perform academically on an even playing field with his peers. I can't bear to imagine how badly he could feel about himself and where he might be functioning academically without these special ed services. Thank you, members of Congress, for allowing me this opportunity to impress upon you the importance of strengthening your commitment to special education. Please strongly consider moving the Part B allotments for special education from the discretionary to the mandatory side of the federal budget. The future of America's education rests on you.